Okay, we have today's winners of the Class A championship. They are the Pikeville Panthers, head coach Chris McNamee, student athletes Jeb Wilkerson, Sam Wright, and Brenden Anthony. Coach, comments on the game, please.
Just super proud of our guys. I thought came out, played extremely hard. I thought our defense kept us in the ball game, the whole game really. And I think getting that first score, Brenden running that first score was good for us. But just overall, great game plan by our coaches, great execution by our players.
Questions from the media? Just acknowledge, raise your hand. Far, go ahead.
Hey, Brenden, just kind of talk about this playoff run you've had, and to cap it off tonight with another great performance. And I know you probably credit your line, but just kind of talk about what you've been seeing running the ball, because I mean you break some big plays through the playoffs.
Well, at the end of the season, I wasn't getting as much carries, but going into the playoffs, we knew me running the ball would be big for the team, and when it came down to those closer games, I had to do what I had to do for my team and run the ball.
Right there, go ahead.
Coach, you talked about, we talked the other day, you said you wanted to come in here and kind of do what's brought you here, right? You were able to really obviously cause a lot of problems for Raceland. Their offensive line really kind of shown over the last few weeks that they've been able to give their rushers time to make big plays, and you kind of took that off the table today. Talk about your defensive effort and kind of preventing them from getting any explosive plays.
I think Coach Sullivan and his defensive staff do a great job getting these guys lined up. I think they give you a lot of different formations. Sam was able to get us lined up all evening, and once you get lined up, you said effort, and that's what these guys do. Rally to the ball. We didn't give up too many big plays, if any. So just an outstanding effort from our defense. I think our front line, Jackson Wilkerson doesn't come off the field, plays offense and defense. Drew Ferguson laying forward in their nose, and then Blake Cottle at the other end. I think did a really good job up front as well.
Right here, can you? Right here.
Sam, can you walk us through that early interception and what you think it did for this team's momentum going forward?
That's a play that we had seen on film. They ran a lot of trick plays, so we had seen that, and saw them throw the pass backwards, and then I saw the guy breaking up the middle, and I just went and got it. It wasn't my zone, but I saw it and I read it, and I went and got it. And I think that helped shift the momentum, got our offense back out there, and they were able to score on that drive. So I think that was a big momentum shifter for us.
Right here.
Coach, in that interception in the third quarter, what did you see on that play, and then how pivotal was that for your all to end up coming out with that win?
Well, that was huge. I think Sam tipped it, and then Deontay came in with a big hit, and then Weston Bevins made a heck of a play catching that ball before it hit the ground. So just great effort, and again, people getting to the football allowed us to get that interception.
Right here.
Hey, Coach, you got a couple of seniors, part of a great senior class there, 3-time state champions, along with my personal Class A player of the year, Brenden Anthony. But talk about the distinct tradition at Pikeville, the football history, and what does it mean to you becoming today that you as the all-time winningest head coach in Pikeville High School football history?
Well, I think I tell everybody all the time, you win with good people, and I've always been fortunate enough to surround myself with good people and great players. We've got great players who come through. Expectations are high, but I remember all these guys when they were in junior high. Really giving great effort. Look up to these high school guys, and now we've got kids that are looking up to them. And it's just a great community support, not just a football program. We have great support for our football program, but also for our school. Their parents sacrifice a lot for them to be here, and these boys sacrifice a lot. All three of these guys right here, Brenden punctured a lung in week 2. Sam messed up his ankle and his arm in week 3 and 4. Jeb's had a bad shoulder for the past couple of weeks. So just tough-nosed kid, knows what it takes to get out there and get the job done.
Right here.
Coach, I believe the last time y'all played Raceland, y'all didn't have Brenden Anthony. How much of an X factor was he today? And then also, I believe you were part of the '87 team that got the first repeat in that first year. What is it like going through it again this year as a coach this run?
Well, it's just, we talk about Brenden at first, and, you can see what kind of difference he made. But he'll be the first to tell you the credit goes to the offensive line, those receivers getting down there blocking, enable him to get to run some of those big runs. But, he gets the hard-nosed runs. He's got enough speed to break away from people, just does a great job. And then as far as, first state championship, I'm so old I can't hardly remember, but it was a big deal in our community, and they were able to run 3 in a row, and we haven't been able to do that since then. So just a great accomplishment for these guys. Super proud of them.
Right here.
Brenden, you made a difference all over today. Can you talk about what an early touchdown like the one you had today does to get things going for this team?
Well, going back to last year, watching Blake Birchfield take the first play to the house, and we talked about it all week, how big of a momentum shift that does for the entire stands and does for our team. And doing that really changed our momentum and got us going on defense as well.
Final questions. Go ahead on the end. Final question.
Coach, just kind of talk about that almost month layoff during the middle of the season. It's kind of tough to take almost 3 weeks off right in a row. But it seemed like it gave your guys time to heal. Was that one of those things that turned out to be a positive for you guys in the middle of the season that kind of helped with this?
Yeah, I think we were able to heal up a little bit, but I think mainly I'm just proud of these guys because to go 3 weeks without a football game, I don't know anybody else in the state that does that. And for these guys to keep their focus, come out and practice. We practice 4 days a week, gave them a day off here and there, but just come out and give the effort. A lot of times when you have an off week, kids kind of sit back and don't focus as much as we should. But to have 3 weeks off, super proud of these guys for being able to come out, get work done, get better each day. And that's what, and they'll tell you too, it's in practice. Sam's our starting free safety. He's our scout team free safety. These guys are both offensive and defensive, but we got players making players better all over the field.
Coach McNamee, congratulations to you and the Pikeville Panthers on the championship.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Can we take this?
You're okay.